The blue jackal. In a forest near a village lived a jackal. Although he was a timid fellow, he was also very greedy. One day the jackal went into the village to steal some hens. When he entered a coop, the hens began to make a lot of noise. Hearing the noise, some people came out with axes in their hands and their dogs by their side and began chasing the jackal. The jackal was in a fix. The forest was far and he knew he would not be able to outrun the men and their dogs. He saw an empty drum behind one of the shops. The jackal quickly climbed onto the drum and hid inside it until the trouble passed. When the neighborhood was quiet again, the jackal crept out of the drum and walked into the forest. All that running had made him thirsty. The jackal walked to a river for a drink of water. Suddenly he noticed that he no longer looked the way he used to. He had turned blue all over. The drum that he was hiding in had belonged to a dye shop. The owner had stored blue dye in it. When the jackal hid in the drum, his coat got blue dye on it. The jackal was amazed at his new look. An idea struck him. What if I'm able to fool all these stupid animals of the forest? I would never have to risk my neck to steal a hen again. He proudly strutted into the forest and called a meeting. He declared, "Listen everyone. As you must have guessed it already by now, I am the only one of my kind. I was sent by God to rule over all other animals. From today, you will respect me, care for me and bring me food if you fear for the safety of the forest and your lives." All the animals were scared. They bowed to the blue jackal in respect. Life for the jackal improved. He would sit under a large tree and eat and roll in the dirt all day. The other animals would bring him food and care for his needs. He began to grow fat. But some of the jackals were not convinced that he was sent by God. They suspected him to be a jackal like themselves. So they held a meeting among themselves and decided, tonight at midnight when the whole forest would be sleeping, we would join our voices together and howl. Let's see if our king howls with us, for if he does, we will know he is nothing but a jackal who is trying to fool us. So at midnight the jackals joined their voices and howled loudly. The blue jackal, who was fast asleep, woke up with the sound. And because he was indeed a jackal, he could not help but howl at the top of his voice on hearing the others. Moral: one must never lie.